Good morning, friends. We are back with a whole bunch of goodies to demold. This is video number 3. I'm Tammy, and I just wanted to say thank you for my subscribers. Thank you. I didn't expect to have any, so just for having these little visits with the resin. But we're going to start by demolding. I went ahead yesterday and kept pouring the leftover resin. So we got this little cross to demold. Try to stay in the camera here and get it out without hurting it. This is all from 1 8-ounce cup of resin, epoxy resin. And I love Let's Resin. And they don't pay me. I just really love their resin. So we have this beautiful blue cross. And we did this little blue kitty cat, which I over poured. This one's going to become a magnet. So I over poured his tail, so I'll clean that up. And then he'll get a magnet, and then he'll be on the fridge. He's cute. I got a couple others in here from other days. There's a little clear and silver, and green and silver kitty. And then we put this mold over here in case we get more over. Uh-oh. I widened the camera view a little bit so you can see my messy desk. You know what? This one's not quite. I think I'm going to add a little bit. I'm going to put this 4-leaf clover. Oh, no. Over here. So it doesn't get. I'm going to leave this one for now. This is that coaster that we were talking about with the snowflake in the middle. That turned out beautiful. And then this is that mom keychain that we did yesterday with the blue and the clear. And that's how that turned out. It's going to get white or black paint pen on it so that the mom really shows up and the daisy really shows up. But that's a keychain. And then we need to finish this, and we need to finish this today. So we're going good. We're going to finish filling in this. We're going to let this set another day. It could use maybe one more layer. And then this gets the gold for the clear that goes behind. So let's start with this first so we can get rid of it. I've got a cup sitting here letting the air bubbles go. I've got a little heater in my studio, and that helps a lot with the curing process and keeping your, that's probably too much, keeping your resin bubble free. That looks good, and we got this blue. I've been loving on this blue glitter, and it's about gone. I need to find some more, just like it. Although I got a billion other beautiful colors that are sitting up on my wall. My husband was nice enough to build me racks for all my resin, so I have these cute racks that I got on Amazon. Of course, we all love Amazon. And of course, Amazon doesn't pay me to say that either. But I get a lot of good glitter on there. And I also really love Mima Sparkly Glitter. Something like that, LLC. Mima Sparkly Glitter, or Sparkly Mima Glitter. I really love her. And she doesn't pay me anything to say that. Nobody pays me anything to say anything. I'm all crazy on my own. That looks about perfect. And I'm just going to put a little more in here because it's a little thin. And bulk it up just a little bit. It'll thin out and go. Yee! I over poured. It'll thin out and go into all these little spots. This tabletop that I use is a marble slab with legs underneath it. I really love it because it's easy to clean off the spilled resin after it cures. You just take like a dough scraper and scrape it off. They're really cheap. They're like $6 or something. Oh, and by the way, if you ever want to see the things that I sell that are done, they're on Facebook group Tammy's Treasure Trove. Tammy's Treasure Trove on Facebook. We have a nice group of people in there. And I post a couple things a day. It's not a huge, this is just a little tiny mom and pop cottage business. That part looks good. It's hard to tell when it's curing if it's gonna be thick enough. Okay, I think that's good for that. So we got a little bit of blue left over. I'll set that to the side here and move this over and move this up. Get a different popsicle stick. Now this is the fun part. This is my favorite part. I take all this leaf. It's kind of hard to work with, but once you get it going, once you get it in the resin, it's golden. Literally. I hope you guys are having a great day. Here in Michigan, it is frigid. They even canceled the schools today because it's so cold. When I was a kid, I grew up in Traverse City, Michigan. And I remember the snowbanks and everything being 6 or 8 feet tall, and we'd still have school. Anyway, that's one of those grandpa stories. I had to walk 2 miles to school, uphill every way. But you mix in all this gold leaf. Make sure it's all through. Make sure any big pieces are kind of broken up, because you don't want big chunks. At least I don't. Not for this project. If I was doing a great big clock or something, I would want bigger pieces. I'd want to leave them. And I'd get them from a different jar, a big jar that has bigger pieces. And then you just pour this over and fill up the mold. I'm doing it nice and slow so I don't trap any bubbles. That's about perfect. Don't over pour it, Tam. I always over pour. Okay, so I got a little bit of the blue and a little bit of the gold left. I'm looking around for some molds. I did a bad job today making sure that I had enough molds around. We could always do this one again, but I don't think that I have enough, unless I mix the two together. I think we're going to do a blue scorpion. This is a new mold. sparkle scorpion. That should look cool. I'm so glad that you joined me today on this cold winter day. Okay, and I'll let that settle in. All right, friends, I think that'll be it for today. I'm just fussing with this scorpion. This is my first time pouring it, and it's got little grooves in here. That it doesn't want to stick into. Okay, so that'll be good for today. Maybe kittens. One more loop of kittens for this last little bit. And then I'll find a different mold because we've got quite a few kittens to make magnets out of. But I know that I'm different than other resin people because some people are very meticulous about not wasting any resin, which I am to a certain extent, but they measure everything out very carefully at the beginning and only mix up that much. And that's a great way to go. That's probably way better than what I do, but I like to do the whole 8-ounce cup, and then I like the creativity of it. Like, what am I going to do with all this? We'll make a gold kitty. That's kind of the fun for me. And I am a mold maniac. This studio has 2 full walls full of molds and 1/2 wall full of glitter. It's crazy. It is really, really crazy. No one person needs that much glitter. Well, this is going to come out just about perfect. Alrighty, we got stuff ready for tomorrow. Oh, tomorrow I won't be doing a video. I'll be out of the house all day, so it'll be the next day, Friday. So no worries. We'll let this sit and cure. Have a great, great day, and you are loved.